Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hejin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. All right, so this is where we left off yesterday. The ABCDE pretty much completed, and then the B wave. I believe this B wave should go right there. Let's zoom in a little more. This A wave should go. Let's reassign the E right here. A wave should be here, and the B wave there, and the C. So, what do you think? Do you think the correction of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the correction is complete in this blue A, B, and C? Well, let's check. C has 5 waves down. Okay, let's get rid of this line so that it doesn't get too many lines. Actually, you know what? Sorry, no, not that line. So, if we have A, B, C, D, E complete, and then the A, B, and C, and we want to see if we can qualify the blue C as also being complete, because that'll mean that the whole correction could be complete as well. Well, C wave has how many waves? C wave has 5 subwaves. Let's see if we can count 5 down impulse. We have wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and what do you know? 5. If this is correct, then I believe we could have completion of the correction. Note how it went to 0.618 and stabbed down. Look at this wick and came right back up. Now, I think if this is again an ABC and reached in between the 0.618 and 0.786, the correction could be done. Now, let me remove this line of the symmetrical triangle. Then what we need to see, if this is the bottom of the correction, we need to see another round of an impulse up, and I think it's already started, like this. If this is correct, ideally I think maybe wave 1 will be a little higher, 2, 3 will be extended, 4, 5 should come against the bottom purple trend line of the prior parallel channel. And this should start impulsing, and it cannot look like a 3-wave ABC, otherwise it's just a bounce. So the correction sequence is complete. Now we need a confirmation, and the confirmation ideally is to get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's look at it from a longer term perspective. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you got to understand this 5 is not the same as this 5. This 5 is just this tiny bit right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is correcting. So this 5 is much more macro, or higher degree of trend, from which we're correcting. And I believe the D breakout still is in effect, because if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC, we should then have what? Let me just clear some of this out. So in effect, what we have is the completion of wave 1, 2, and I think we'll go for 3, 4, and I think we'll make one more jab for the 10K. So again, this tiny part, the purple one, is what we show here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the correction, this correction, blue ABC, is this red streak right here. And if that is complete, what comes next? If wave 1 is done, 2 is done, 3 comes next. And once 3 starts, this will have 5 wave impulses, subwaves as well. So we should get, if the correction is complete, and if this count is correct, then we should get somewhere in the 9500s for wave 3, and then exceed the 10K for wave 5. Now look at the volume. Look how this volume right here has pierced in a tiny bit on a green volume streak. That's a good sign. Look how the volume had been declining into this triangle, downward wedge, which is volume confirmation. And as I said a couple days ago, volume should start increasing, and that's exactly what we're getting right now. So it looks pretty bullish. Now I leave this red E here because we still have the potential for this to be a bear wick and come right back down. But for now, we've got a bullish wedge that had a D wave breakout. We've got 1, 2 complete. 3 is next, I think. So sooner or later, we should start really ramping up. Maybe go nearly vertical, something like this. All right, I hope you found this to be helpful. I hope this will help augment your due diligence. Finally, I hope you had a chance to review the webinar, information webinar on the Bitcoin Live channel, which I will be featured at. That is scheduled to launch on June 4th, so a couple of weeks. And as of June 4th, there will be no more crypto analysis on Steemit. It'll be more dedicated for stocks, options, and commodity analysis. All crypto analysis will be posted on Bitcoin Live. We have a limited number of founding membership slots. If you haven't signed up for that, go ahead and click on one of the links I've posted before, and I'll post it again in this blog post. Look it over and see if there might be something that you might be interested in. Have a wonderful day.